Hi there, and thanks for tuning in to this week's edition of your Wheel and Anchor weekly newsletter. I'm delighted to be back home here in Koh Phangan, Thailand, the island in the southern part of the country in the Gulf of Thailand opposite Koh Samui, where some of you who are attending our Koh Samui Live-Away will be coming in the middle of January until early February. I'm delighted to be back home for a number of reasons. Obviously, it's just nice to sleep in one's own bed. But one of the main reasons I'm actually happy to be home is, and one of the things I love about Thailand is the food. The food here is outstanding. And of course, I'm not just talking about the Thai food because we have a huge bandwidth of food that's available here on this island and throughout Thailand. But I want to talk about Thai food in particular because what prompted this article was I had a bit of a laugh as I was traveling down here with some friends of mine. And of course, we got to Thailand. One of them never been here before. And they immediately said, "Oh, I want to have pad Thai." And I sort of, I wrinkled my face for a minute because I kind of thought pad Thai, that is like the quintessential Thai dish that you order when you're not in Thailand. Nothing wrong with pad Thai. I certainly enjoy it from time to time as well, although it's far from my favorite dish in Thailand. And, there is, Thai cuisine, of course, is become ubiquitous throughout the world. I mean, it's, the Thai restaurants are as prolific as I think Chinese restaurants in this day and age. I just returned from Australia, which has an amazing culinary scene as well. And, it's like Thai and Vietnamese restaurants are like every other place in town. But of course, the Thai restaurants that you find overseas is just not the same as eating it in country. And you could say the same about any food. You can say certainly the same thing about Italian food. We have great Italian restaurants at home in Canada. But when you have that authentic cuisine that's prepared by that Italian grandma, as it were, or here in Thailand by, the street food is so well known. But the food in general, the taste, the textures, the types of things they eat, how they prepare them is really, really amazing. And it requires, particularly for first-timers, whether it's in Thailand or in many of countries in the world, a little bit of gumption to go and try something that you might not otherwise order, particularly if you're reading down the menu and it says, sticky this or jelly this or this kind of entrails, if you will, from some, animal. But I think the key here is trying and being a little bit adventurous. For the most part, I think, not for the most part, I would say, generally speaking, what you're putting in your mouth isn't going to kill you. And it's worth, I think, that adventure for your taste buds of trying new things. And, I wrote in the article here about some of the dishes that, Thailand is known for here locally, but most foreigners would never think to order because it just sounds revolting or it sounds so unusual. But again, whether you're going to France for the first time to taste their cheese, or whether you're going to eat fish heads in Senegal, or whether you're going to eat rotted shark meat in Iceland, there are so many different things around the world. You don't necessarily need to like it, but you owe it to yourself, I think, as a traveler to at least try it. So maybe the next time when you're abroad somewhere, and I'm not talking about sort of south of the border, I'm talking about if you're, in Europe or in Asia, you see something in the menu that seems tempting, or you get a recommendation from the server. Maybe just take that recommendation, try it out, see what it tastes like. You can always, send it back or not eat it. Nobody's going to force it down your throat, but you might be surprised some of the amazing things that this world prepares in terms of food. So I'm here in Thailand. I'm headed to the local walking street market this evening that happens every Saturday, and I will certainly stop by one of the stands where they actually serve insects, and I always like to watch the passers-by and their faces as they see the crickets and the grasshoppers and the beetles and all the things that they serve up. And, a few people dare to try it. I've tried it before. I mean, I wouldn't say that I would go out and order it every day, but it's actually remarkably tasty. So, there you go. Maybe next time you see a grasshopper on the menu somewhere, you'll give it a try. So that's it for this week. We have a couple of webinars coming up, a bunch more before the holiday season begins. I can't believe it's already December. First and foremost, I just wanted to point out our Dalmatian Coast and Slovenia program webinar, which was originally scheduled on Thursday, and we just had a total breakdown in our systems, and we're unable to deliver that webinar. So if you missed that, or if you logged in and you were waiting for me, my sincere apologies. We're rescheduling that webinar for this coming Wednesday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you were previously registered, you should get an invite in the mail, but we've put the link here in the newsletter as well. So take care. Look forward to catching up with you again next week.